Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Flakes, and today we are going to be talking about something that's near and dear to me, the Thorn hand cannon. And we got baby Ari with us. She is not having it. Let's get into the video. Alright, first off, Thorn is a hand cannon that you can acquire from the Exotic Archive in the tower, in the Forsaken Exotics. It does cost quite a bit. You need an Exotic Cipher, 125,000 Glimmer, 200 Dusklight Shards, and an Ascendant Shard. Be sure to pick that up if you want to start slaying kids in the Crucible with this hand cannon. It's also pretty good at PvE as well. Alright, the exotic perk on Thorn is Mark of the Devourer. Rounds pierce targets and deal damage over time. Kills with this weapon leave behind remnants. Now, after you kill an enemy, they will drop a remnant. These look like floaty green orbs that will float towards you as you get closer to them. Once you pick this up, you will get a damage buff called Soul Devourer. This changes the burn on the Thorn from 1 to 7. What this means is that you can 2-tap someone in the face and kill them depending on their resilience. Now, another cool thing to note about Thorn, another reason I love it so much, is you can 2 head and 1 body shot to get a kill depending on the opponent's resilience and your distance from the enemy. Now, I know what you guys are going to say, but Flakes, dude, Thorn's been out forever. Who cares? Well, in the current meta, I think Thorn is very, very strong. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other great hand cannons out there. I just think the kit on this has always been strong, and right now really kind of shines through as long as you are willing to play aggressive with it. As long as you're the type of person who knows how to keep something between you and the enemy while closing a gap, I honestly think Thorn is one of the best weapons in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some strength in hanging out in the back of the map and dad rifling somebody to death, aka pulse rifling somebody as they slide a corner unknowingly off radar at maximum range, taking maximum damage. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am not a fan of that style of gameplay. Have I done it before? Yes, it does make me feel sick. In comparison to other hand cannons that in the current meta are strong, like Fatebringer, Palindrome, Ace of Spades is another exotic, I still think Thorn takes the cake here, and here's why. Thorn is a badass 140 hand cannon. It does lack a little bit in the range department, which I do believe it makes up for in handling, and because of Mark of the Devourer, range isn't going to be as big of an issue as hitting your shot. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder because of bullet comb, bullet magnetism, things like that. At longer range, your shots might not seem to stick as much. Thorn is currently the only 140 hand cannon that can 2-tap with one single perk. Now, don't get me wrong, Ace of Spades can 2-tap, but you do have to have Momentum More and a Charged with Light buff, or have somebody on the enemy team be severely under light in a playlist where light levels are enabled. What's nice about Momentum More and Charged with Light is that you never lose those buffs until you die, right? So if you do happen to get both of those buffs and you are using Ace of Spades, then it could be a little bit better, but that is super situational. I think the amount of times you're going to pick up a Thorn buff is going to be way more than whenever you would get Momentum More and Charged with Light. That being said, Soul Devourer does only last 7 seconds, and if you collect multiple of them, you can only get a grand total of 9 seconds on the buff, allowing you to 2-tap or 3-tap someone extremely easy. Alright, here comes a couple nuanced things that maybe some newer people don't know about this gun. But this gun does give you wall hacks if you hit an enemy with it in the form of damage markers. This is important in case an enemy you tag with Thorn goes and hides around a corner and maybe you pull out your shotgun and want to ape them. It does make that decision a little bit cleaner for you. This gun can also stop people from getting reses in game modes like Elimination and Trials of Osiris. This is super important because getting a res can often mean winning the round. Now, I love this gun so much because it does have an amazing damage perk. It does output an amazing amount of DPS with a pretty low kill time, especially once you get soul power. But let's be honest, guys. Doesn't this gun look freaking awesome? And right now, the Bungie store is selling a Taken ornament for this. I had to pick that up. That is what you are seeing in this video here. It just makes the thing look fantastic. So you can absolutely wreck kids in style. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of cracked hand cannons in this game. Fatebringer Palindrome, Ace, has a few 140s that are regarded as the best in the game right now. I think you should use whatever you're comfortable with. I do think Thorn's kit could easily make it the best one in the game. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you disagree, that's cool. Just let me know what you think's better and why. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. You found it informative and entertaining. If so, make sure you hit that follow button. Hit that sub button. Hit the bell, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!